Sherriffs and Baddies is a 3 to 5 player game. To play, you'll need the Grid Games board, you'll need the Think Square overlay, and you'll need a bag of coloured tiles for each player. The aim of the game is for the sheriff to find out who the baddie is when it comes time for paying tax. So the sheriff will roll the dice. 1. They will add 4 to this. So 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 becomes the amount of tax that each player must pay. Now one of these colours will be the baddie, and the baddie always tries to pay $1 less than what they have to. So in this case we've got to pay 5, so the baddie's going to try to pay 4. People have to arrange their tax so that they're at least touching on a corner, and for younger ones probably an edge. So this person's not going to be the baddie, they're going to arrange their tax like this, and when the sheriff comes around they'll check and see. So the yellow, they're not going to be the baddie either, and then I'll let you decide who's going to be the baddie out of the last 2. So the sheriff would walk away, close their eyes, and these people would arrange their tax. The sheriff would then come back and only have about 5 to 10 seconds to figure out who the baddie is. Now, this time needs to be short because the aim of this game is to train students to subitize or break up numbers into smaller parts and do the addition in their head without having to count each piece. So here, the person should count 3 and 2, or 3, 1 and 1, and immediately know that that's 5. Here it's easier, 4 and 1, or if you look at another way, 3 and 2. But both of those, 4 and 1, or 3 and 2, make 5, and they should see that one easy. This one's a bit trickier because it's 2, 2 and 1. So, and again, 3, 1 and 1, but people will probably see 2, 2 and 1 and know that makes 5. And then here, the sheriff might find it out, they might not in time. If the sheriff doesn't find out in time who the baddie is, or if they pick the wrong person as the baddie, then that baddie becomes the sheriff and players swap roles. Make sure that each turn a different person becomes a baddie, but spin the board around so that each person gets a shot on a different colour so people don't know who it's going to be. Because if you know Jenny hasn't had a shot at being the baddie yet, everyone knows that this one's going to be the baddie next turn if you don't swap the colours around. So after the players have paid tax, you can spin the colours around and move these so that no one knows who the baddie's going to be. So for the little ones, I would use a 6-sided dice for this game and add 4 to it. For older students, I would choose a 10-sided dice with 0 representing 10, and then I would add 4 to that as well. So I'll give you one more demo for an older group. So let's go 3 plus 4 is 7. So we'll just keep these ones on here. And the sheriff walks out again, and we've got this person. I'll let you decide who the baddie is. And so again, the person would come into the room. They'd see this one pretty easy. They'd see that as 6 because that looks like what you see on a dice. 6 and 1, 7. This one's a bit trickier. 4, 1, 1 and 1, or 4 and 3. Depends how you see it. And this is the beauty of this game, is it trains you to do addition really quickly in your head without counting. 5 and 2. Oh, it's not 5, it's 4. So this one might have tricked me because that was extra long. This person's put theirs in a clump, and a clump sometimes looks like there's less there because it's not spread out, but in actual fact, that's 7, and you could see that that's 8, take 1. So again, the sheriff would go around and look really quickly to see who the baddie is, and then make their choice within 5 to 10 seconds. Has to be really quick so that they can't count. All the best of luck, sheriffs.